When you think of the perfect animated movie, what comes to mind? For millions around the world, one fishy tale instantly swims to the front of their minds. Finding Nemo. Released by Pixar in 2003, this film didn't just make a splash at the box office. It created a tidal wave that reshaped animated storytelling forever. Today, we're diving deep into the ocean to explore why Finding Nemo is more than just a kids' movie-ette. It's a cinematic masterpiece that continues to resonate with audiences of all ages. More than 2 decades later. Let's start with the story. At its heart, Finding Nemo is a simple, powerful narrative. A father's desperate search for his lost son. This universal theme of parental love and fear is what anchors the entire film. We meet Marlin, a clownfish, who, after a tragic prologue, becomes the ultimate overprotective dad. His world revolves around one thing: keeping his only son Nemo safe from the dangers of the vast, unpredictable ocean. But in his effort to protect Nemo, he inadvertently stifles him, leading to Nemo's defiant act of rebellion touching the butt, which is actually a botan getting captured by a diver. This inciting incident kicks off one of the greatest quests in animation history. Marlin, a fish who is terrified of the ocean, must now cross it. This is where the genius of Pixar's character development truly shines. Marlin isn't a traditional hero. He's anxious, he's doubtful, and he tells terrible jokes. But his love for Nemo pushes him past his own limitations. His journey is not just a physical one across the ocean, but an emotional one toward learning to trust and let go. And he doesn't do it alone. Enter Dory, the royal blue tang with short-term memory loss. Dory is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic characters in cinematic history. Voice brilliantly by Ellen DeGeneres, she is the perfect foil to Marlin's anxiety. Where Marlin is cautious, Dory is spontaneous. Where Marlin sees danger, Dory sees adventure. Her motto, "Just keep swimming," becomes the film's emotional core. It's a simple phrase, but it's a profound lesson about perseverance in the face of overwhelming odds. Dory's character could have easily been a one-note joke, but the writers give her incredible depth. Her memory loss isn't just a gag. It's a source of genuine pathos. The moments when she's confused and alone, fearing she'll forget Marlin, are heartbreaking. She provides comic relief, yes, but she also provides the film's soul. Their journey together is an episodic masterpiece of world-building. Each encounter introduces us to a new, fascinating corner of this underwater society. We meet the sharks Bruce, Anchor, and Chum, who are part of a fish eaters anonymous group, chanting "Fish are friends, not food." This sequence is hilarious. But it also cleverly subverts our expectations. It teaches a subtle lesson about not judging others by their appearance or reputation. Then there's the journey through the pitch-black abyss with the terrifying anglerfish, a sequence of pure suspense. And who could forget the sea turtle Crush and his son Squirt? They represent a completely different parenting style from Marlin's cool, laid-back, and trusting. Riding the East Australian current with them is a breathtaking, joyous sequence that shows Marlin there's another way to live, to go with the flow. Meanwhile, Nemo is on his own journey of growth. Trapped in a dentist's fish tank in Sydney, he's no longer just the sheltered son. Sees in a new, strange world with a group of eccentric tagmates led by the battle-scarred Gil. Gil is a mirror of Marlin, a leader who has also suffered a loss and dreams of returning to the ocean. He sees the same spirit in Nemo and pushes him to be brave. Nemo's own adventure. From jamming the filter to prove his courage to ultimately orchestrating his own escape, shows him that he's more capable than he or his father ever believed. The stakes are incredibly high, with the threat of being given to the dentist's notoriously destructive niece, Darla, looming over them. The tension in the tank scenes is just as palpable as the tension in the open ocean. Visually, Finding Nemo was a quantum leap in computer animation. The team at Pixar didn't just animate water, they made it a character in its own right. The way the light filters through the surface, the gentle sway of the anemones, the murky depths, the vibrant colors of the coral reef, it is all rendered with a level of detail that was simply mind-blowing in 2003 and still holds up beautifully today. You feel the vastness and the beauty, but also the danger of the ocean. The character designs are equally brilliant, too. Each fish has a distinct personality reflected in its movement and expressions. Marlin's nervous energy, Dory's wide-eyed optimism, Gil's world-weary determination, it's all communicated through flawless animation. And let's not forget the score by Thomas Newman. It's not your typical bombastic adventure score. It's nuanced, atmospheric, and emotionally resonant. The music perfectly captures the wonder of the ocean, the ache of Marlin's loss, and the uplifting spirit of Dory's optimism. The main theme is instantly recognizable and evokes a sense of both melancholy and hope, which is the perfect emotional cocktail for this story. What truly makes Finding Nemo a timeless classic is the depth of its themes. On the surface, it's an adventure. But underneath, it's a profound story about parenthood. It explores the delicate balance between protecting our children and letting them grow. Marlin's journey teaches him that true love isn't about holding on tighter. It's about having the courage to let go. He learns that he can't shield Nemo from every danger, but he can equip him with the confidence to face those dangers himself. By the end of the film, Marlin is still a loving father, but he's no longer a fearful one. He can finally tell a joke properly and send Nemo off to school with a trusting smile. The film also speaks to the nature of disability and deference. Nemo has his lucky fin, a smaller, underdeveloped fin. Marlin is consumed by anxiety. Dory has short-term memory loss. Gil is scarred and has a broken fin. None of these characters are defined by their limitations. In fact, they often find strength in them or learn to work around them. The film teaches us that our differences don't make us weaker. They just make us who we are. It's a powerful message of acceptance and resilience, delivered without ever feeling preachy. Finding Nemo is a masterclass in storytelling. It perfectly balances heart-pounding action, laugh-out-loud comedy, and moments of profound emotional weight. Sing about the scene where Marlin thinks Nemo is gone, and he says a final, defeated goodbye to Dory. Dory, in a moment of panic and clarity, says, "When I'm with you, I'm home." It's one of the most powerful lines in any Pixar film, a testament to the idea that family isn't just about blood. It's about the connections we choose to make. The film makes you laugh, it makes you cry, and it makes you feel deeply. Ultimately, Finding Nemo endures because it speaks to a fundamental human and whalefish, the fear of loss, the courage to face the unknown, the need for community, and the transformative power of love. It's a story that reminds us that even when we feel lost in a vast, scary ocean, we can find our way with a little help from our friends and by just keeping on swimming. It's a film that set a new standard for what animated movies could be, and its legacy continues to influence storytellers today. It's not just one of Pixar's best. It's one of the greatest films ever made, period. So, what are your favorite moments from Finding Nemo? What lessons did you take away from it? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for diving in with me today, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you next time!